TGIF, my Young and the Restless fans. Hopefully, you're having a fantabulous one. We've made it to the end of the week. We got our Friday Cliffhanger episode, and I gotta say, it is a lot going on in this episode with so many people. I'm gonna give you a couple of highlights, and then we'll unpack all of it. First, we see Nikki choosing her own plan. Sharon consults with Adam about Connor, and Chance decides to help Kyle and Summer with finding Harrison. So without any further ado, let's unpack this Friday Cliffhanger for April 19th. So in this chaotic swirl of life on The Young and the Restless, every character's world seemed to be teetering on the brink of collapse. In one corner of Genoa City, we see Adam Newman finding himself drowning in a sea of despair as he's grappling with his son Connor's troubling diagnosis. Now frustrated and feeling overwhelmed by all of this medical jargon, Adam unloads all his fears onto Sharon, seeking solace and guidance in her knowledge. But amidst his self-blame and doubt, Sharon becomes a sense of reason, gently urging him to recognize his own humanity and forgive himself for all of the imperfections of parenthood. Meanwhile, at the Abbott mansion, Summer Newman is plagued by a nightmare that sends her scrambling for reassurance. Convinced that danger is looming over her son Harrison, she reaches out to Chance, desperate for any shred of hope in face of uncertainty. And so, of course, she's worried about what Jordan's going to do next with her son, and she is frantic. Elsewhere in the city, Nikki finds herself at a crossroads, sneaking sips of vodka, grappling with her own demons as she, confronts the fallout of her past decisions. And she is going back and forth with Victoria, blaming herself. Now, I gotta say, and I think I might have said this either on a live or somewhere, that a lot of what is happening is because of the bad decision making that Nikki is doing. Now, she tried to take accountability. Victoria tried to take it away from her. Yes, Jordan have her responsibility in this as well, but at the same time, Nikki has been doing things that obviously have been blowing up in her face. Then we head over to see Victor Newman, and amidst all this turmoil, we got an unlikely alliance happening to be forming between Victor and Jack. They set aside their differences in a bid to protect both their families, especially with Harrison in the mix. And according to Victor, that includes Claire as well, because he thinks that she has nothing to do with this. And I think we should all agree with that one. However, we also see Jack saying, look, whatever money we're going to put on this, I'm going to add even more. Then they end up getting into a whole argument. Michael decided to be the voice of reason and say, look, we got to focus on a bigger thing here. And for one moment, you put your grievances aside, and now here we go again. So they back down just to make sure that they can work together to save their families. Back at the Abbott estate, Summer comes downstairs after her nightmare, running to Kyle to get the news. And of course, she's still blaming Kyle, blaming Claire and Jordan. And Kyle is like, look, my dad and Victor has a plan. They plan to give Jordan money and a trip to France to get her out of our lives. However, Summer don't agree with that plan. She figures that she can control this entire situation and want to go over there and tell them what to do. Thinking that they're going to screw it up. And I mean, maybe their security team sucks at best. However, he calmed her down. And then at this point, they decide to work together for the common good, with Chance now showing up, being an ear of listening and consoling her, and will help her through this with any information that he can find from his ex-partners at the police station. And finally, back over at the Newman Ranch with the shared goal in mind, we see Victor and Jack rally their forces to devise a plan to outmaneuver Jordan, determined to reclaim what's rightfully theirs. Okay, so there you have it. Let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about the conversation between Sharon and Adam? Adam is beating himself up, thinking that he was the cause of this situation happening with Connor. And he even said, even within himself, he feels some of the same things that Connor was going through. And he was hoping that maybe he should have saw it sooner. And then the situation with Chance helping to find Harrison. I honestly think think Chance is better as a cop than working over at Chancellor Winters. Maybe they should put him back in that position. He definitely can find out and do a better job than these two security teams. And then Nikki choosing her own plan. She's going to go rogue like the other plans worked before, and it's going to blow up in her face this time. Well, at least hopefully not this time. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you check out the bold and the beautiful recap for today as well, as we see what Deacon does next after finding out from Lauren who Sugar actually is. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. And until the next one, we'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.